Hello from the Green Eye Gaming Gal. Here's my little video with some multi-boxing basics. Okay, to make using the mouse easier for multi-boxing, you want it to be able to activate a window at Mouseover. Now you might find this a little bit annoying with your other applications because it will go across the board on all your applications on your computer. So you could enable it and disable it if that's what you want, but I'm kind of used to using it all the time now. So where you go, you hop into your control panel, you're going to go to ease of access, then you're going to go to change how your mouse works. Pretty easy. Then you're going to just scroll down here a little, activate a window by hovering over it with the mouse, and you'll want to tick that. Okay, that's all you do to get that to work. However, it's actually quite slow, so you want to get it to react a little bit faster. The way you do that is as follows. So the next thing you're going to want to do is open your registry editor. Okay, you do that by typing in reg edit down there. I think it is. I don't want to do it because I don't want to show the rest of the stuff on my PC. You open the registry editor, then you go down to here where it says desktop, and you're looking for this window here, active WND TRK timeout. I've got no idea what it means. However, you double click that. I don't touch that bit, I just click the decimal. I think by default it's 300 or something. I put mine down to 10, and that seems to work really well. So you just do that. I'm not going to touch mine. I don't want it to change. It's been working perfectly. So if you don't do that, you'll see when you're mousing over there's kind of a delay, a kind of lag. So try that, see if it helps it, and let me know how it goes. So this is now set up your mouse to mouse over the windows and respond at a good pace. So next, what we'll do is we're going to open up our clients and we're going to log our characters in. Hey there! So here's a little bit about what I use to do my Windows management in World of Warcraft when I'm multiboxing. I just use a Windows power toy tool called FancyZones. You can just download the power toys from Windows website, and then you'll come into here. You can choose Windows and layouts. There's FancyZones. Okay, and I'll launch the layout editor to show you what it's like. So here's one I've set up previously, and that's the one I use for multiboxing because I am boxing with 5. So that's my main window, 1, 2, 3, 4 down the bottom. So you can do it any way you like. You know, if you're only boxing with 2, if you're only boxing with 2, you probably don't even need to use it because you can just open 2 instances of World of Warcraft and just move them with your mouse. It's no big deal. But otherwise, if you're playing with more windows and you don't want to get an add-on, you can just use this. I find that pretty easy. Okay, that's that. Okay, so you've opened however many instances of World of Warcraft you want to multibox. I'd recommend starting with 2 till you kind of get the gist of it. That's how I started years ago. I think I went 1, 2, 3, 5. Maybe I just went 1, 2, 5. Okay, so you want your lead character, the one in the big window, to be the one that's probably going to do the tanking, or you'll send the pet in for tanking, okay, because that's the one that's going to walk around and the other character is going to follow it. The very first thing I think it's nice to do is to create an invite macro so that you don't have to muck around typing in invite for your other characters, right? So this character down here, actually first we're going to turn off this sound, hey? Driving me nuts. Music. Hi. Sorry. That was too much music. We've just got the music going on. This one, that's another consideration. When you have a couple of instances open, you might have to fiddle around with your sound. I do like to have sound in the second window still so that I can hear the spells. So I don't totally disable sound there. Okay, all good. So back to what we were talking about. We want to create an invite macro to invite our other team members. So you just open the macro interface. I'm going to put it on here. You're just going to go new. I'm going to call it invite. Whatever icon floats your boat on there. Okay. And all you're going to do is go /invite and your other character, which is orange 1. Okay. Did I spell it correctly? Don't know. Oopsie, I meant to hit save. So I like to put that on F12 just because that's what I do. So let's see if that works. Oh baby, it did. Now the reason she automatically accepted is I had Leatrix Plus and I'd already, before I started this video, had added each other to each other's friends list, right? So Leatrix Plus is really good for multiboxing for a couple of things. You want to here, tick that box, party from friends. Invite from whispers, it doesn't matter, I don't know why I had that checked. But party from friends, that way once you have each other in each other's friends list, the second character will automatically accept. Okay, so that's that. Now, where is she? There's orange one there. The next thing we want to do is get this second character to follow us. Pretty easy stuff. All you want to do is a follow macro. Now that's one of the reasons you can actually multi-box in World of Warcraft is because they do allow you to do a follow macro. So I'm just going to open the macro window on the second character, and you would have to do this on all the other characters, not your first character, but all your follower characters. And you're going to want to go new, let's call it follow, put a nice bright icon so you know what it is. You know, once you've got a heap of macros, you just want it to stand out. And you're just going to go follow the first character's name, or you can go follow party 1. So I'm going to go follow party 1. That's it. And I like to bind it to R. Oh, go away. Someone's invited me to a good. So there we go. Now that was easy. Just minimizing that window again. So watch this. This is where the multi-boxing magic starts. I'm going to press R and look at that. The second character is following. Super duper. Okay, you got that? Follow macro in all your followers. So if I had 4 characters there, I would give them all that macro. /follow party 1. Okay? They're all going to follow this character here. Now, I want my second character to assist the first character to pew pew. So when you start out, you've got very basic spells. I think this one's probably just got lightning bolt. Yep. So this is the second character. We're going to do another macro. /m. Go over here. I'm going to go new, and I'll just call it lightning, whatever you want to call it. You don't need to pick an icon because we're going to do this. Show tooltip, and that will show the lightning bolt tooltip. We're going to go /assist party 1 cast, and you can just click the spell. You don't have to type it in if your spelling's bad. And just take the rank off, and that way it'll just automatically pick whichever rank. We're going to save, and you watch it'll put the little lightning bolt on it. Yeah, baby, it worked. So now drag that wherever you want. I like to keep my macros with mixed spells on D. We might just put this one on 1, but whatever you like. So that's all you have to do there. Okay, so now we've got a follow macro and we've got a lightning bolt macro. But what about the healing, you might ask? Well, so I don't have to manually click, 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 we're going to make a Mouseover macro for the healing wave. So now we're going to go macro again. I'm going to go new. I just call it HW. You can do your show tooltip again. So this one is cast. I haven't done one for a while. I can remember how to do it. Oops, I'm trying to get the square bracket at Mouseover. And now you're going to put the spell name Healing Wave. Got to spell it exactly how it is, of course. Oh yeah, we spelled it correctly. So I like to have my heals on, say on F. So we'll keep the manual one there, but we'll also have the Mouseover one. Okay, let's test it, shall we? Just clear our target. So let's mouse over green one, press F, and let's see if it heals her. It did. See how easy that is? So we know that works. So what we've done now, we've got a basic DPS macro on the follower and a basic healing macro on the follower. And that's all you need to get started. We've got follow, which I put on R. Now, oftentimes with casters, they'll automatically follow. If it's a channeled spell, they won't, and you'll have to click follow again. Let's see what this looks like, hey? We've got 2 shaman. I'm going to press, let's just make it easy. I'm going to press 1 on the main character, and then I'm going to press 1 down here. Now she should cast lightning bolt, assisting this one's target, okay? What we've set up. 1 on there, 1 on there. 1 on there, 1 on there. Just mousing over. So that already done some earlier when I was trying to make the video another day. Now see how she's still following? Awesome. We don't have to click follow again. That's all you have to do. And then as you go and you get more spells, you just build deeper macros. Let's try it again. 1, 1. Because my mouse over is nice and fast. See how quickly I can mouse over the other character? The other thing is very handy in Classic is to make the loot system free for all. In fact, I usually add that onto my macro. But you've got to press it twice, so we're going to go. Okay. I've just put FFA on there. Save. Now we'll just, over here, we'll just leave and we're going to see if it all works, okay? She's still following even though she's out of party. That's because the follow command's still stuck there from before. We'll just get her to disengage. So if you don't want the other one to follow, you have to manually mouse over the other window and just give them a wriggle. I mean, you just press backwards a couple of spaces. Alright, so let's do our invite macro again. Yep. And we're going to press that macro again. There we go. Looting changed to free for all, so that's done. And now we're going to press follow, and now we're ready to go. So basically, as you learn more spells, you're just going to make a more complex macro. For instance, I'll have some saved here. say this was a maximum level shaman. I might have one here to show you. I think I call it rote. One of these will be shaman, rogue, solo, follow. You end up with a bazillion macros, as you can see. Oh, I might have had a mage. I might have had a shaman on this. What I'm trying to find is my cast sequence. Doesn't matter. This is for a rogue, but if you have several spells, say you had flame strike, is it called? That flame dot. Once you get that, you could have / cast sequence reset equals combat, have it like that, / target, and then you'd have flame, I can't remember what it's called. I don't have it yet, so I can't put it there. You put your dot there, and then you'd have lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, perhaps just with commas between them, rather than having something like that, cast lightning bolt, cast flame, whatever it's got, flame shock, that's what it's called. Rather than having cast flame shock, cast lightning bolt, all these different lines, you can do a cast sequence. If you wanted to make a trap on a hunter, you could do something like that. Cast at cursor, which you can do that if you're not multiboxing too. I find that's a handy macro. I'll just have a little look through my macros, hey? If you've got a priest, it's very handy to have that on the priest. Cast at Mouseover, power, word, fortitude. So you can buff your other characters. Just you're always trying to find ways to minimize your clicking, I find, because you're clicking so much. So at Mouseover is the way to go with a lot of spells. Shoot, if you've got a mage or something like that. Handy if you're trying to save mana. That was a rogue one. Here's one for mage solo. I mean, of course, you can use these macros when you're solo playing. That it doesn't have to be just for multiboxing. If you wanted to change that to, it's got a / on there, to be multiboxing, you just add in front of there assist party 1, and she would assist party 1. Okay, but I wanted that for mage solo, so I'll leave it like that. It's not really much else I think you can talk about. It's that easy, it really is. So as I say, if you've got more than one character, you just set up those macros on each. Set up your loot. You just want everything to be as tight as possible. See how I've got all these obscure combos? I always use Shift and Z for Hearthstone. So then I go through all my characters. I know Shift Z, Shift Z, Shift Z. So basic things you want on the same keys, so that you don't even have to think. You just go, oh yeah, say food was Shift X, Shift X, Shift X. You just want to be able to mouse around, go really quick. You can even get a stream deck and put the spells on there and put little pictures on there, you know, if that helps, if you've got a stream deck. Takes a bit of time to set that up. Oh look, we can hand a quest in. I'm not going to progress these characters, I only made them for the purpose of the video. Something you can do with power toys, you can use the always on top feature, and if you're only playing 2, you could do it like this. I don't like to have it like this, but I'm just going to show it anyway. The always on top shortcut is Control Windows T. So say my follower character, I might want to keep her on top all the time, right there. We could maximize this window. For instance, you could do it like this, pretty cool. Put that wherever you want and mouse over here to follow. Look at that. You could use your whole large screen there and do it this way. And everything's going to work. We'll just try again. Mousing over the little one. Oh my gosh, simultaneous ding. And yes, dinging when you're multiboxing is twice as good or 5 times as good if you have many characters you've got. So that was just something I thought I'd stitch on. I mean, wherever you feel comfortable with it. I find it annoying. I like it underneath. See a little break follow on that one. I'm just mousing over the little screen. Follow's broken. No sweat. I'm just going to mouse over there, press my shortcut key. She's following again. 1, 1. So if you've got a really big screen, you might like to set it up that way. I hadn't changed the looting again. Let's change that. There we go. Free for all. If you've got a loot on your follower window, you just mouse over and loot. Oh, there was something else you need to set up, which I didn't put in the first part. You want to have, I've got to find it now. I've got to remember how I had it set up. I'm just going to get rid of that screen because I don't want to see it. You want to have enable interact key. It's in your key bindings. It's in targeting. You want to have interact with mouse over enabled, which you very well might have just when you're playing normally, but when you're multiboxing, it's super important. And that's so that you can see if I just I have to find an example. It's not working there. She's not walking there. Say let's go and kill something. Let's kill this. Just move her back there again. 1, 1. You can even kind of precast whilst the other cast is finishing. Now say we had to collect ball parts. What I always do is I always collect from the last character moving through to the first character. The reason being is that on Questy you can see on the first character where the items are that you need. So say I had to collect something from that pig on the second character. If I just mouse over and now I press my interact with mouse over key, see, she went over there and picked it up. I'll have to press follow again because follow broke. I'll just show that again. We'll kill this little piggy. 1, 1. And see how quickly you can do it. Alright. This one here needs to get a quest part. She's just mousing over, pressing that interact with that mouse over button. She's picked it up. So that's another little tip for you. I also think when you're multiboxing, it's handy to have click to move. That's in here somewhere. Just trying to remember all the things I've set up. You kind of build it up over a period of years. You want to show, I like raid frames. I hadn't enabled that on that one yet, and I like different colours, even though mine are both pink. Keybinds. I'm trying to remember where click to move is. Somewhere. It's here. It might be under controls. Oh, you want auto loot? Make sure you have auto loot enabled, of course, and open loot window at mouse. You want that. Click to move, there it is. So it's click to move is under controls, click to move. What the other option is there? Smart only when moving. Always. Ooh, didn't know there were options. Never. No, go back to how you were. Smart. We'll use smart. So why I say to enable that is, it's just handy if you're playing World of Warcraft anyway. Just click to move. Look, hands free. Got my hands off the keyboard. Have a little rest. your character that's on follow, it's just going to keep following the first character. Just gives your hands a little rest. So that's handy to have as well. Okay, this time I really am finished.